Welcome to this week's Torah lesson. This week we will be celebrating Rosh Hashanah on Shabbat, and the question of the week is, how come we will not blow the shofar on Shabbat? So the Rebbe explains, we all know that Rosh Hashanah, the mitzvah is to blow the shofar, but here comes Shabbat, we're not going to blow the shofar. And why is that? So Rebbe explains, what's the whole idea behind blowing the shofar? The whole idea why we blow the shofar is shetamlichuni aleichem. We're accepting God to be king over us. Now normally, how do we accept God to be king over us? By blowing the shofar. And it reminds us Hashem as the king, and we say, yes, we are accepting Hashem as the king. Shabbos, we know, is a day of acceptance. What does that mean, Shabbos is a day of acceptance? Because we rest, we don't do nothing. How do we respect Hashem? Not by doing something, by not doing anything. So the Rebbe explains, there's two levels in acceptance. Or in Hebrew, it's called bittul. There's one where you do something. I am accepting you as the king, like we normally do if Rosh Hashanah falls out during the week. However, when the day of Shabbat, when we're accepting, not we are accepting, we're just in a total higher level of acceptance, we don't have to blow the shofar. And there's no need to blow the shofar, because we are in a place that we're accepting God, not by doing, but by not doing, which is actually a higher level of acceptance. And when we reach the higher level of acceptance, we actually have no reason to blow the shofar, because we're accomplishing the acceptance, the bittul, by not doing anything. So the answer to the question, why don't we blow the shofar on Shabbat? Because Shabbat is a day where we accept Hashem just because, without doing anything. And since Shabbat and Rosh Hashanah coincide together, so the way we represent the idea of Rosh Hashanah, which is we're accepting Hashem, we accept Hashem by not doing anything, which is actually a greater and a deeper level of acceptance. And Rabbi says, let's hope and pray that we actually learn to observe all the mitzvahs, all the 613 commandments, with that level of bittul, with that level of acceptance, and that will allow us to experience a greater, deeper, and more meaningful relationship with Hashem. Thanks so much for joining us for our weekly Torah lesson. This week's Torah lesson is dedicated to the memory of Baruch ben Aryeh Leib, Shlomo ben Yosef, and Rachel bas Lipa. May their souls be elevated by the Torah that we're studying in their memory. I want to wish you all a happy Rosh Hashanah. We should all be signed and sealed in the great book, and God should reveal himself to us, and we should have the total acceptance of Hashem in a revealed, beautiful, meaningful way. And let's hope we celebrate Rosh Hashanah in Yerushalayim, Ir HaKodesh.